Thank you for joining me today. My name is Michelle with Facets of Clarity. I have a pick a card reading for you, and this is going to be about your year 2023. So what is the energy of it? What is the theme of it? What is the feeling of it? What's going to be happening? That's what we're going to be diving into today. I have 3 piles for you to choose from. Pile number 1, 2, and 3. Pick with your intuition, and I will see you in the next video. Welcome, Pile 1. This is your reading for the theme of your 2023. So we're just going to pick up on some energies here of what may be happening in your 2023. So we have Wizard of Awareness. We have Void of Course, Moon, Missing. We have Union, Air Element, Communicating, Talisman, Oracle Cards, Ubuntu, Purity, Serendipity, and Anger Not. Okay, so as I dive into your reading here, what I'm feeling is if you asked about a relationship for 2023 or a partnership in a career, 2023 is not going to be the year where it is finalized. So if you, and this isn't for everyone, but if you were hoping to be engaged, if you were hoping to be married, have a business partnership with someone, it's like this year is the year that I don't believe it's going to happen, at least not by these cards. So this is a year for working on your energy, working on that mental clarity, working on all the details of what it is that you need to do, whether it's having to do with business or having to do with a relationship. It's almost like things have to be laid out. There has to have lists to be made. There has to be just an energy, like a buildup of energy to get to the good stuff later, possibly in 2024. So we have Void of Course, Moon, Missing. So this is a time period where nothing really happens, or it should not really happen. This is more of an introspective period when the moon is void of course. So this is about going within, looking over the details of what it is that you're pursuing. We have the air element, and this is communicating. So I really feel like this is you getting down to the nitty-gritty of what it is that you're trying to accomplish. I feel like the Wizard of Awareness. This is something that you already know. I'm not telling you anything new. You may have been hoping that it would be different in 2023, but you're still kind of like in this phase of pursuing your goals and dreams. So they're not exactly manifesting as quickly as you want them to. And with the talisman, so we have the path laid out before us, and it's not like we can start at the beginning and hop all the way to the end and expect to have all this spiritual wisdom or this material knowledge. We have to take the steps that it takes to get to the ending. And with that ending, some of you, this may be like a couple years of schooling. This may be a couple years of doing the deep dive inwardly, spiritually, to get you to the place that you're desiring to be. So the path is there, but 2023 is not going to be like the conclusion of what it is that you're creating. So we have this union, and this union is more with the self. It's working out those fine details. It's working on every aspect of your project and just really focusing there, putting all your attention there, not at the very end, but right where you're at now. So with the Oracle cards, this is spiritual work. This is bringing in your angels or your spirit guides, whoever you call in, and it's having that communication. Now in 2023, You could most certainly decide that you would like to delve into oracle cards or tarot cards or anything, witchy. So you may decide that this is a path that you would like to check out for yourself. And we have Ubuntu, compassion for others. So I feel as though you do have this understanding deep down of emotions and feelings. I don't believe that, I think this is something new that you're coming into. I feel like you're a very driven person, and it's hard sometimes to connect with people on this compassionate, energetic level. But I think you're coming into that energy. And I think with the oracle cards and this Ubuntu card, compassion for others, you're diving into this aspect of you in 2023 to have a better understanding of people and what their needs are and what their desires are, and how you can, how does that role play a part in your life? So this could be, for a business owner, you may be scoping out marketing strategies. Who do you want your client to be? Who do you want to work with? Who do you want to provide a service or a product for? So with purity, snow, moon. So with this, I really feel as though there is a deep opening up of you to the energies that surround you, really getting to know yourself. I feel as though, like with her being veiled, there's just aspects of you that you are going to be unraveling, that you're going to be seeing about yourself that you hadn't seen before. So in one area of your life, there's going to be lots of rich discovery, rich energetic discovery of yourself. And then there's other parts of this reading that feels very much like you're ready to move forward with something on the physical plane, such as a career. And it's like you have these two aspects going back and forth until they merge together and kind of balance out. And that's where we get serendipity merge with the flow. So there's going to be this very practical level of you and this very spiritual level of you. And it's the getting to know the spiritual side of you, and then also going through the whole process of what it is that you need to discover about your career or whatever it is that you're trying to put together. It's bringing those two elements together. So some of you with anger knot may be experiencing a lot of frustration in 2023. I know when you work on yourself and you're really deep diving within and you're trying to figure things out, sometimes they lay out rather nicely, and other times it is more challenging to figure out what the heck the universe is trying to say to you and, figure out where you go from there. So anger knot is just representing there may be times where you're frustrated with yourself. Let's see what your card has to say here. Oh boy, Shatukite, teacher. I have the divine wisdom of the universe within me, and I openly share it with the world. Okay, and then we have the wizard of awareness. So those two definitely go together with the path. So there's a lot of learning before you get to this ultimate teacher stage. I'm not saying you can't teach someone with, 100% knowledge. You can have 50% or 60% knowledge. That may be valuable to someone, but you are working yourself up into this very masterful teacher, spiritual guidance type person. Let's check out the rest of your cards. We have sensitivity, Archangel Haniel. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. So yeah, I feel like With these cards here, you're really going to be opening yourself up to other people's energies right along with your energies. Spread your wings. Archangel Ariel, do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. So I feel as though with this opening up of you and compassion for others and having an understanding of others, maybe you have been more self-focused. Now you're coming into allowing others close to you for you to open up and spread your wings. This is diving into that particular energy. Then we have Courage, Archangel Ariel. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. I think you're going to, in 2023, come across some situations within yourself, within the work you're doing, that you are going to have to be courageous, and you need to be 100% solid in your beliefs and in your wisdom and in your learnings and teachings. So there is going to be that energy that you need to project that shows others that you are confident, so that they will feel confident in you to get those teachings and wisdom from. Prosperity, Archangel Ariel. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. So merging with the flow and this prosperity and courage, I think when we show the best of ourselves and we are in perfect harmony with the energy and we're able to move forward, I think you're going to see maybe towards the end of 2023 that you're really coming into this power and stepping out of this voided energy, because now you have way more wisdom than you had maybe at the beginning of the year. And then your last cards, the tarot cards, we have the Four of Pentacles, the World, and the Star. So all this waiting and angst that I'm picking up here, this is absolutely coming to an end. You may have felt this for years, where it just feels like you're going nowhere. It feels like you're doing all this work and it's not going anywhere. So with the World, you are ending that cycle in 2023. I feel as though it's definitely going to be more towards the end of the year. You have planted so many seeds for you to be prosperous and have that wealth of information inside. You definitely have this energy of focus and drive, and you are definitely going to get there. You may be a little cautious just because things have not flown for you so smoothly as they may have for some other people in your life. So I do feel as though with the Four of Pentacles, there's just a smidge of holding back from you. But I think when this busts open towards the end of 2023, all your hopes and dreams are going to be visible for you. The path is going to be laid out. It's like all the pieces come together. It's like this ball that has all these fragmented pieces off of it are finally going to be coming to the center, and there's going to be a wholeness. Let's see if I see anything else. So pay attention to try to always stay in a balanced state. And I mean this mentally, because we can be thrown off course by being in our head too much, being in a stale energy too much, or feeling as though nothing is happening, which can cause that frustration. So as much as possible, try to remember to just stay balanced. You've done the very, very hard work. You've acquired the knowledge. It's coming. I just don't think it's going to be at the very beginning. It's going to be more towards the middle, or especially the end. Okay, that is all I have for you, pile number one. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'll see you in the next one. Hi, Pile 2. This is your reading, your theme for 2023. So let's have a look at what is going to come up for you. We have listening, first house, the body, the feminine, ritual, sun spirit, and protecting treasure. So right off the bat, when I see these cards line up, it's all about you. And I feel with the feminine, and I feel with the ritual and your spirit and your body and protecting treasure, I feel as though some of you are going to be very, very happy, possibly a pregnancy. So if that is not for you, then the other part of this is you getting in touch with yourself. So the first house, the body, you are the most important thing. Your body is your temple. You take care of it, you eat well. It's all about health. Also with the sun spirit, this is all about you also. So, and then we have the feminine. Most of my people are feminine, so I just really feel as though a lot of you are going to be shifting your image. There is going to be a lot of work. I'm getting a lot of you are changing into taking herbal supplements instead of maybe not as much mainstream medicine. So that is really big for someone. A lot of you may be thinking of just a more natural process to life. Essential oils. I do feel as though this group is kind of like the resolution queens. It's like you decide to do something and you make it happen. So with January just right around the corner, and the theme of 2023 for you is all about change. This is inward change. This is physical change. This is you paying attention to your body's needs. We have options. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. So with this energy, you may decide that you would like to be a yoga instructor or maybe a physical trainer. You may get into bodybuilding, anything having to do with improving yourself and helping others. And we have gratitude. This is the gratitude. The feeling that I'm getting for this is that you have made the connection in 2023 to really and finally take care of an issue that maybe you've had all your life. Maybe you're finding a fix for it by using the herbal medicine. Yeah, there's just this really wellness energy with this group. It's beautiful. So I feel with listening up here in the top row, listening to your body, it's like your intuition is going to be heightened to the point where it's almost going to be as though you can't not listen to it. Some of the changes that I feel as far as physical appearances are absolutely your hair color. So maybe you've been a brunette and you are deciding to do something really blonde or really red with your hair. There's definitely an overall energy of hair color. There's also an addition. In addition, you decide to do hair extensions. It's almost like it is your new, it's a new major part of this person that you're creating. And it's like the hair is the halo of you. And it is going to be a major, major expression where maybe you never put so much thought or energy into your hair, but this year will definitely, you're going to be doing that. Let's see, we have translucence, love the darkness, which the magic you seek is inside of you, let it flow. An epoch, pause in the journey. Okay, so with pause in the journey, sometimes when we work on ourselves, whether it's working out, changing our dietary habits, the medicines we take, any of that, sometimes there just needs to be a short, brief pause because you've either overworked your body energetically, physically, maybe you're adding so many new supplements into your regimen and now there's confusion. So it's like that's the type of pause that I'm picking up in your journey. It's not that you're not continuing to lose weight or you're not continuing to learn whatever it is that you're deciding to do in 2023. So there's just like this natural pause on the journey. So with love, the darkness, and the magic you seek inside of you, let it flow. So I feel as though for you guys, there's going to be this spiritual awakening and that knowledge and wisdom that yes, we are all light beings. Yes, we are all universal energy, but there's going to be an understanding this year that you are thrown off balance by having light all the time. There has to be that darkness also to balance out the light. They balance each other out. So if you have been feeling like the scales have been tipped one way and you just cannot become balanced, and it's that aspect of you that you have been ignoring. So what part of you have you been ignoring? Because that is the part of you that is going to come up in 2023 for you to deal with and for you to tip the scales and balance. So this is like the dark night of the soul. We're not going to go that deep. I don't want to say that strong because I don't really feel that strongly about it. I feel as though it's just like really getting this better understanding that we are made up of darkness and we are made up of light, and we need to keep that in balance and not choose just one or the other. Okay, and with which there may be an interest in this because you do need to balance out your darker side. Now, I'm not saying if you're a witch that you're dark and you're doing black magic. What I'm talking about is the fact that when you say witch, people usually think negatively. They think curses and spells and all of that, but none of that has to be portrayed in a bad light. It is not always negative. People have choices. So I'm just saying that this energy may intrigue you because you're trying to balance out your energy. Okay, let's see what your crystal is. Golden calcite, inspiration. I'm inspired in all that I do. So there's a lot of excitement for you in 2023 because there's going to be a lot of new energy coming in. There's going to be a lot of transformation. And I would say the main transformation is you on a physical level and definitely inwardly. As far as like career or anything like that, it does say that you have options, but I don't know if I feel as though that's the focus for you. For some of you, it is going to be about career and knowing that you have options. And maybe that is why some of you are going to be paying more attention to your hair or your weight or your spirituality or the medicines that you take. It's because you want to have that healthy glow. And if you're going to be on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube, you're going to want to look fresh and lively in the best possible way. So we have intuitive awareness and put your heart into your work. So with intuitive awareness, you may be doing spiritual work online. With intuitive awareness and listening, this is a strengthening of your intuitive powers for 2023, and put your heart into your work. So you may be opening up your heart chakra, which is allowing energy to flow so much more and making that connection with your intuition. This is really a beautiful reading, whoever chose pile number 2. So I have more guidance here. We have victory. Archangel Sandalphon, your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. So what it is that you're trying to obtain already is, okay? In the future, energetically, it's already there for you. It's you in this earthly realm that is playing catch up with that energy. And then we have, you know what to do, Archangel Uriel. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. So again, with the intuition, you are going to be on point. Like you are just going to know when the right time to move is, or when the right time to jump is, or whatever energetically comes your way, you're going to be able to pick and choose the right energy for you, the right opportunities. So here are your tarot cards. Ace of Wands, Six of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. This is fantastic. So yes, your new beginning. Yes, your transformation. These are going to be really big transformations. These are going to be transformations that if someone has known you in the past and they see you by the end of 2023, they're going to be like, wow, huge transformation. So Six of Swords is being able to move forward effortlessly away from the life or the image or the reputation that you had in the past, and coming into just being able to be free. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is you being very strong, being in your power, but it's from a very controlled point. It's from a very practical point. A lot of practical changes. So it's like you're doing them one at a time. You're not like body slamming yourself with all these different things at one time. You're taking them at a nice pace, and it's going to be a lot of transformation for you guys. Okay? Thank you so much, Pile 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I will see you in the next one. If you chose pile number 3, this is your theme for 2023. We have movement, North Node, life's purpose, taboo, ninth house, faith, and sacred pool. Okay. So for 2023, this group is really going to rock and roll and shake up the world around them. So you are just not going to care what other people think. You're just going to do exactly what you want to do, and that's that. I don't have an example yet, but there's an energy of you're not going to listen. You are going to, like if somebody tells you to wear pants, you're going to wear a dress. You're just going to do the opposite, and you're going to freak some people out energetically, because they are so accustomed to you being a certain way. So it's like you're really pushing the limits with your energy through 2023. This is part of your life's purpose. This is you acknowledging an aspect of you that can't be denied any longer. So with your life's purpose, there is going to feel as though something is a little bit taboo. You're not following the rules. There is definite Sagittarius energy here, and this is an energy all about freedom. And with movement, some of you could be traveling. Some of you could be actually part of a religious group, a spiritual group, to where you go out maybe to different states. There's actual physical movement with this group. where you're actually getting out of your house. You're not on the internet giving information, but this is a group or you going out and teaching others what you know. And this is an energy that not all will be comfortable with. So with the 9th house, this is like an organization. This is like churches. Maybe you decide to start your own church, spiritual church, in 2023, or some form of religious church. You are drawing from the sacred pool of the self. I also feel the Akashic records here, where you may have started tapping into that for yourself to get the information, to get the blueprint of your soul, so to speak, so that you can move forward. As forceful as this energy is, there's a gentleness to it too. So I think people are going to respond well, and it will be very interesting. I would definitely like to know what you guys are doing. So we have children. Maybe this is teaching the young the ways of spirituality, or whatever it is that you are going to be teaching. Because there's definitely teacher energy. There's definitely leadership energy. There's definitely, this would be like you having a school or classes which incorporates younger people so that they can learn the ways of like meditation, tapping into their chakras, tapping into their intuition. So there's that energy for sure. And then we have Orinda, honor your mystical creative force, and Panacea, there is a solution for every problem. So in 2023, you may have to overcome a few hurdles. You will get there. And this is all about you and your spiritual awareness and spreading it. And like I said, it's not going to be the usual or the typical. There's something that you guys have in group 3 that is very special and unique to you that you are wanting to spread awareness about. Here's your crystal. Brazilianite, flexibility. I am flexible and free to be me. Yes, with that Sagittarius energy, that is flexible and free, and you have like allowed all the chains to fall off of you in 2023. Be exactly who you are, no matter if it freaks someone else out. It doesn't matter to you anymore. We have manifesting grid and loving touch. Again, here's a child. Maybe this particular group could also, some of you may get pregnant in 2023. There's definitely that energy there of creation. With the manifesting grid, it's reminding me of a crystal grid. And I can't talk a lot about the crystal grid because I don't know too much about it, but that may be something that you want to look up. But using crystals to manifest, using your psychic wisdom and knowledge, pulling from that sacred pool of information from the Akashic records. Yeah, so let's see what else we have. Gifts from God. Archangel Sandalphon. We angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. So you definitely have spiritual approval. Passion. Archangel Haniel. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. So you are definitely on a mission. You have an idea in 2023. It's going to be super unique, and it may cause people to raise their eyebrows, but who cares? That just makes you all the more interesting. And then assessing. So with assessing, I feel as though don't be too much in this energy because you may get stuck. Because you may think, oh, this idea is just too far out there. I can't do this. So don't get stuck in this assessing and thinking and thinking and thinking. Don't be stuck in your head, okay? Because whatever idea you have is going to be wonderful. Here's your tarot cards. Ace of Pentacles. So this is going to bring in new money-making opportunities for you. You've already planted the seeds. This isn't just going to drop in your lap in 2023. In 2022, the year we're living now, this is something that you're already pursuing. This is just a continuation of that energy into abundance. We have the Three of Wands, Seven of Wands, and the Sun. Yeah, so this new money-making opportunity, it is going to bring you good amounts of money. You're going to feel comfortable. With the Three of Wands, like I said, you've already been prepping this. You've already thought about it. You've already got the plans laid. This isn't something that's going to be a surprise for you in 2023. This is something that you've been keeping on the down low. People may know that you're a spiritual being and that you have this very spiritual side, maybe even a witchy side. But there is an aspect that you have been keeping silent, that you are just going to be like, bam, in the end. You're just going to let it out there and see what happens. And I do believe that this is something that is just so unique and your true gift to the world. And this is a path that you are on that is just so strong. It's like there is absolutely no room for failure here. You've already started. You're going to complete it in 2023, or at least some major aspect of it. There is a nice flow to this. And I love how with the sacred pool that you are always connected. You are always connected, so you're always going to get the information that you need from the universe, from spirit, however you say it. So that is one of your strengths. And you're going to start a movement with whatever this taboo business that you have, energy around you. Also, like I said, I do see you traveling. There's lots of traveling, spreading awareness. You're going to have the money to do it. In the end, you just really illuminate other people. You just allow them to be themselves around you. There's nothing that they can say or do that would surprise you. Maybe you'd be like a traveling spiritual coach or something. I don't know, very powerful reading for group number 3. I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.